Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can live the lifestyle of your wildest dreams. As always, if you get value out of this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button below so you're notified when I do more videos just like this. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section what your biggest takeaway is from this video. With that said, let's go ahead and dive in to today's episode. What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of Marketing with Misha. And hey, I'm starting to like to do these little car videos for you. It's kind of a perfect spot for it. And hey, I got AC, so I stay nice and cool when I shoot the video for you. But with that said, I want to go ahead and talk about something really important today. You know, when it comes to giving yourself even the slightest chance to create your breakthrough in your online business, if you want to give yourself, you know, just a little chance, because it's difficult enough. There's enough skill sets, there's enough stuff you have to learn, there's enough tactics that you have to learn. And if you don't have this fundamental kind of way of being that I'm going to talk about here today in this live, you don't stand a chance. So with that said, if you guys get value, of course, don't forget to comment and share. And I'll go ahead and dive right into the content. So what I want to talk about today is the simple fact that, look, if you're not seeing the kind of results that you want to in your business yet, it is not your fault, all right? And I know, again, there's so many people out there, you know, self-help gurus, entrepreneurs, the entrepreneur marketplace, that whole audience, all the different, you know, personal development guys. And the only message that tends to be perpetuated nonstop is take responsibility, be accountable, take responsibility, be accountable. You know, you are exactly where you should be, and you are accountable for all of your results. And look, I'm never going to tell you that you're not accountable. I'm never going to tell you that accountability isn't extremely important in this journey for creating success. I'm never going to be the guy who tells you to blame someone else for where you're at, right? But in the same breath, you have to understand that as an entrepreneur, as someone looking to create change, you know, it's just where you're at right now, considering you've made the decision to go out and try to better your life. You have extreme courage above and beyond most people. You have, you know, a level of ambition above and beyond most people. Most people don't even look for a better way. Most people aren't willing to put themselves out there. Most people are too afraid of putting themselves out there. And most people at a core level are too afraid of failure to ever actually get themselves in the game, all right? And what I want to talk about here today is, look, while you have to be accountable, yes, you can't beat yourself up if you're not where you want to be yet. You can't compare yourself to that other person who's a little bit farther and further in the journey than you might be. And you also have to understand that, look, there are more systems and cultural mechanisms and conditioning mechanisms out there than ever before, designed, unfortunately, to hold you back. I mean, look at the whole college education system, the entire education system, from literally pre-K, kindergarten, you know, all the way up grade school, then college. The whole thing's just a massive conditioning mechanism. You get a job and you go work for someone else so you can learn to be a follower. You go to college so you can be taught for 4 years to work for someone else. You go through kindergarten and you get told to be a certain way and act a certain way and do a certain thing, or else you're dumb. You get told if you don't, you know, have a really good grade on a test for math, that, look, you'll probably never use that skill set ever again, that you're a quote unquote failure, all right? All of that is conditioning mechanisms to condition you to be the follower, to condition you not to be the leader, to condition you not to be the entrepreneur, but to be the employee, all right? If you haven't, you know, figured it out yet, one of the hardest things to do is to shift from the employee mindset to the entrepreneur mindset, to shift from the, you know, follower mindset to the leader mindset, to shift from the, you know, very kind of timid, not a risk taker, not willing to put yourself out there, to the entrepreneurial risk taker, bold, putting yourself out there at every turn. And why it's so hard, why it's so painful for so many people, and why so many people get stuck on it is the very simple fact that you've been conditioned from birth to be a follower. You've been conditioned from birth to be, unfortunately, just a spoke on the wheel, and you're now trying to go out for the first time and make the wheel go round yourself. You're trying to go out for the first time and be a leader, to lead yourself and to lead people. You're trying to go out for the first time and do something on your own, to be the decision maker, to be the person who has to make the final call. All of that, which is so hard for someone when they're first getting started. And so look, if you're not quite where you're at, where you want to be yet, don't beat yourself up. If you're not quite making $1 million yet, don't beat yourself up. If you're not quite, as far as that other person that you might be comparing yourself to, it's time to give yourself a little break and understand that it's not all your fault, all right? You've been conditioned, society conditions, cultural mechanisms conditioned, and then when you get on the internet, there are a lot of people, there's a lot of bullshit, for lack of a better term. There are a lot of people out there peddling you some, latest and greatest shiny object product that does nothing but hold you back, that does nothing to add any value, that does nothing to help you move closer towards your goals, and which most likely just confuses you even more. One of the things in our marketplace that unfortunately isn't the best thing about our marketplace sometimes is the fact that confusion creates consumption, and consumption increases demand. So the more confused people are, the more they buy, and then the more they buy, the more likely they are to continue to buy. And some of the internet marketing gurus, some of the big guys out there intentionally confuse just to keep you coming back and buying and buying and buying and buying. And so look, you have, your entire life and how you've been conditioned your entire life working against you. You have how you've been educated and how you've been taught to be an employee working against you. You have how you've been, an employee for someone else, and you've actually practiced what you've been educated to practice your entire life, and you've worked on a certain hour or set of schedule that was based on someone else's schedule. You've been, told that you can take a break at this time and take a break at that time. You have built-in compliance from all of those different habits, and you've essentially, been conditioned from childhood, and then you come on the internet and you have a bunch of internet marketing gurus intentionally trying to confuse you to keep you from breaking through. And look, you gotta understand, and you gotta look at it, and you gotta understand that, holy shit, all of this is working against me. Holy shit, all of these things are designed to hold me back. Holy shit, all of these things are designed to keep me from fucking stepping up and playing all out and stepping into my power. And so look, if you haven't stepped up and crushed it yet, if you haven't gotten to that next level yet, if you haven't stepped up and hit 6 figures or 7 figures or 8 figures, whatever your goal is quite yet, stop beating yourself up. Give yourself a slight chance, because here's what I will say. Be accountable. You need to be accountable. You need to hold yourself accountable. If you're not taking action steps that you should be, take the action steps that you should be. But at the end of the day, if every day you are beating yourself up for lack of progress, if you're beating yourself up for not being better than you currently are, if you're beating yourself up because you're not as far as that other guy, success is never guaranteed. But if you're doing that, failure is absolutely guaranteed. And the one thing that I truly can guarantee you is that you will continue to get nowhere fast. You will never step into your greatness. You will never achieve your true potential. And the world will miss out on hearing your message, hearing your story, and receiving your impact based on the fact that you got in your own way. And the easiest way to get in your own way is to beat yourself up and to self-sabotage based on all the external stuff that you've already been through. So my call to action here today is to give yourself a little bit of a break. Understand that this is a process. Understand that, look, this is going to take time. Understand that this takes skill sets. Stop beating yourself up. Focus on making progress on a daily basis, taking the action steps that you need to take on a daily basis, laying the bricks to build your house, your business, right, on a daily basis, the 3 to 5 bricks per day. And then after that, if the bricks don't get laid perfectly, don't beat yourself up. If you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up. It's part of the process. It's part of what everyone goes through. And at the end of the day, we need to hear your success story. And the only way we can hear your success story is if you give yourself a break and continue to press forward. So that's my message for you here today. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and share. As always, if you guys got value, leave me a quick comment below if you guys got value. And hey, if you'd like to discover the fastest path to getting profitable online, be sure to go ahead and download your free gift below this video. You should be able to see it below this video, or to the right of the video, or the left of the video, somewhere. But once again, be sure to go ahead and download your free gift. There will be full details on exactly what's inside, and I look forward to working with you very soon. Either which way, I hope you got a ton of value, and I will see you in the next episode.